The Klonoa collection is already out and I have some concerns. The demo was released on the Japanese eShop on the Switch and it should be on PS5 as well. Maybe the demo's even on the Western store. I had to get it from the Japanese one. Maybe it got released a bit later on in the West. So go there, download right now, make up your own mind. But I'm going to tell you my experience with it and why I think it's fine, but it's a bit disappointing. So we got the collection, and in there we get like the first, until the first boss fight of Klonoa 1, and then one little snippet of a level from Klonoa 2. Now, the problem with Klonoa, on the Switch at least, is the performance. And I think everyone anticipated that it's not going to be the best version to play. However, like the frame rate, maybe I can show it to you. I'm recording this in 60 FPS. You can save, by the way, in Klonoa 1 at least. And I guess you can migrate your save as well. So when we, let's go over here, level 1. So when you play this, the game runs in 60 FPS, but not a smooth 60 FPS. It's like 50 to 60 is pretty fluctuating. And I'm not somebody who notices that too much. So, but when you play this, you can feel the hiccups every now and then. Even I can, as somebody who is not really sensitive to fluctuating frame rates. This could bother you if you are. And Klonoa 1, it's based on the Wii version and it seems to run a bit better than Klonoa 2 on this collection, which is based on the PS2 version. So we have frame rate hiccups. They should be fixed on the more powerful consoles. I know PS5, it's supposedly buttery smooth 60 FPS. I haven't heard about the PS4 version yet, but I would be surprised if it didn't run at a locked 60. I would be very disappointed then. The problem is not just the performance, it's also the graphics. And people are a bit mixed on them. They are a lot brighter. Like when you check this out, check out my Twitter, I'll put a link in the description. Check out my Twitter, I retweeted a few things comparing it to the original Wii version and the PS2 version of Klonoa 2. And the original Wii and PS2 versions, they were a lot darker. The colors weren't as bright. The game didn't pop as much as it does here. Look at the colors, it's beautiful. However, this remake took out a lot of the depth that the old games have. This is a very flat game. Everything is like on one layer. There's no depth to the graphics. Like they took out a lot of the depth of field, where the background is a bit blurrier and things like that. This is all very flat, and I prefer these colors. It's popping a lot more. It's a lot more colorful. However, the mood kind of got destroyed in the process. The originals, or at least the Wii and PS2 versions, they were a lot more atmospheric and dark at times. And we saw that in the trailer, like the burning city in Klonoa 2, when you run through there, it's just all bright, all the bloom all over the place. I don't mind. I like that. I wish the graphics had a bit more depth than they have here. Yeah, that's my only gripe. I prefer the graphics upgrade. I prefer having the original Klonoa in this remake. And honestly, I was never a fan of how the Wii version of Klonoa, the remake, looked. So I'm fine with the changes. The frame rate is the problem. And even when you go to a more powerful console like the PS5, apparently the game runs in 1080p on all platforms. From Switch to the new Xbox and PS5 consoles. So don't expect to get a resolution bump. You're getting the same graphics all over the place. And I think they're fine. They show their age a little bit. It's definitely a PS2 and a Wii game, but they still look very great. And Klonoa 1 at least doesn't come close to the charm the PS1 version had. But it's very playable. Even the Switch version, I played it. It's fine. You get used to the frame rate stuttering and all of that, but it's still a shame. I wish I would have gotten a better version, and I'm sure they're going to patch it. It's definitely doable. It should be doable to lock the FPS to 60 in a future patch. But from what it looks like on launch, we are not going to have a fantastic version on Switch. I'm still going to get it on Switch because portable and I prefer the Switch. And also I just got the Hori Fighting Commander because I was fed up with the absolutely terrible D-pad on the Pro Controller and the lack of D-pad on the normal Joy-Cons. So I got, which is, according to many people, the best D-pad on the Switch. And I want to use this controller. So I'm going to get the Switch version. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it at launch. Got a few bills I have to pay, and I'm not sure if I have the free cash to do it. I bought a new phone, things like that. So I have a few things I need to pay. I don't know if I'm going to get it at launch. Probably will, because Klonoa, and Klonoa is great. Regardless which version you get, you're going to have a lot of fun with these games. Klonoa 1 is amazing. The remake even is pretty good. And Klonoa 2, I was never a big fan. It's still a good game, but when I only played Klonoa 2 once to 100%. And then I replayed the version, so the level you get in this, and it's just boring. Like the level design compared to Klonoa 1, it's boring, like gimmicky stuff. I'm not a huge fan. It's still a good game. You can play way worse. And like, look at it. You're getting a Klonoa 1 remake and you're getting Klonoa 2 for free. So, mixed feelings on Klonoa. Hope you understand what I mean. Check out my Twitter, like I said. I tweeted a bunch of stuff. See you in the next video. Bye.